Alright, hello everybody, it's me, the Invisible Gunster, and I'm back. It is a brand new day. It is stormy, rainy, cloudy, and ominous outside, so it's the perfect setting for me to wrap this whole thing up. Now, behold, this little start screen here only features a flower. How creepy. Let's go. Back at my new home. Yes, taking it from all the monsters. I claim the whole underground, the mountain, the world is mine. I am become death incarnate, aren't I just perfect? I will spread a scourge. That's the interesting thing, is I'll spread a scourge across the whole landscape, not just of the monsters, but also of the humans, which is quite the disturbing thought, you know. We came up with some ideas as to why maybe Frisk wanted to go up to the mountain, to kill themselves out of curiosity, out of just childhood wonder, but now we have to come up with good reasons why this homicidal maniac would have gone up to the mountains, presumably, maybe to seek great power from these monsters. The legend of the mountain that might have held some kind of artifact that would finally satiate my bloodlust, something along those lines. Who knows? Two things before we jump into the new home. I want to say that it's very interesting that Alphys has not been making any appearance whatsoever in this playthrough. I honestly expected to have some kind of dialogue with her, but it's quite telling that she, of all people, can recognize evil, very malicious actions. It's almost as if she can tell that there's a repeating pattern here. She saw what she's done to the monsters of the world, and now there's just this secondary evil thing coming through and causing pain and misery. And it's almost as if she's trying to redeem herself for her actions against, monster kind. Because, let's be honest here, she has committed crimes against monster humanity. So it's quite telling that she kind of just went, oh shit, we got to get the hell out of here, because this person isn't going to stop at all, ever. So let's just evacuate everybody, except for the 40 people in the core in the Hotlands who just decided, nah, Alphys, you're just silly crazy. No way. There's no way this human's going to do that kind of business. And then they got shown the real business. So that I thought was interesting. And the fact that Metanon Neo, I mean, I can't tell if that's crappy programming on Alphys's end, that she tried to make this human eliminating robot and just completely failed, very fragile robot. Maybe I'm just so powerful that I struck down the robot easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or maybe Alphys removed more of the human eliminating features than even Metanon was aware of, I don't know. But then the second thing I wanted to say that I thought was very interesting is we haven't seen Sans whatsoever. And I get the feeling that he's watching me this whole time from the shadows, judging me, every little action. He's decided not to interact with me anymore, but just to take a watching approach. And I think that's very telling of his mental state right now, that he's just not very pleased with what's going on here. Not at all. So let's... Oh, yes. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. Well, that's not true. You feel rage. You feel, not to feel anything. You still have emotions, Mr. Flower. I think you just don't have any positive emotions about anybody anymore. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I try to sympathize with them, but they're all so stupid. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something, but... He could never get it right. He couldn't. He could just never get it right. I said I only like cinnamon, but no matter how many times he made that pie, there was always that hint of butterscotch, and I just came to hate him. You stupid fuck. Butterscotch. It became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her jaw. I thought of all the people she could make me feel again. Whole again. She failed. Oh, you can tell I'm in a good mood today. I'm ready for this. I realized that those two were useless. I became despondent. Good word. I just wanted to love someone. Now, are we talking love, or are we talking like level of violence? What kind of love are we talking about? I just wanted to care about someone. Oh, you tortured so. Yes, I'm sure you just wanted to care about someone. That's why you threw those friendship pellets at me. You dirty liar. Jaw, you might not believe this. I don't, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Oh, how sad. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. Which is why I tried to kill you immediately. You know, it wouldn't be a world without you. Love would be absent from the world without you. Thus, I decided I would attempt to kill you and manipulate you. What are you even saying right now? So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. Oh. Ooh, we're getting into some BioShock philosophy here. Oh yes, I can just hear Andrew Ryan saying, what was it? And you know what? I'm sorry. I succeeded. It's the beginning of BioShock, the very beginning part, when the main character is saying, son, or they told me, son, one day you're gonna do great things. And you know what? They were right. I love BioShock. I should really play it at some point. Good philosophy in BioShock. I haven't played the second or third one, whatever. Or the second and Infinite one. Different story, different day. You succeeded. Did you, in erasing everything? Why are you still here? But as I left this mortal coil... I've used the word mortal coil before. That's a good one. I started to feel apprehensive. Who would feel apprehensive with leaving reality? If you don't have a soul, what happens when you die? Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. I want to live forever. Then I woke up, like it was all a bad dream. I was back at the garden, back at my save point, dare you say. Okay, so are we saying, like, what happens if you stop playing the video game? You know, if the video game characters don't have a soul, what happens if you stop playing the game? Interested, I decided to experiment again and again. I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have left this world to continue on without me. As long as I was determined to live, more like afraid to die, I could go back. There's a distinct difference there. I don't feel like you're very determined. You're just afraid. That's what you are, Mr. Flowey, Flowery. I don't get the impression that you're determined at all. You know, determination is more like you have something to live for. You're just afraid to die. You're afraid of what's beyond the veil of that darkened veil. Memento Mori. You have the opportunity to die. Amazing, isn't it, Jaw? I was amazed, too. Different inflection. All right, here we go. Come on. At first, I used my powers for good. Bullshit. What have you done? I became friends with everyone. Yeah, right. Who? I mean, I guess you kind of tricked Papyrus. I solved all their problems flawlessly. The companionship was amusing. What, is this, did you do a true pacifist run? Is this what we're saying here? Like, oh, well, the flower did a true pacifist run, but then you get bored with companionship and friendship and you just want to see them all die. Is that what's going on? For a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. Oh yes, the same people going on the same dates with the same results and the same kids, blah, 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 blah. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. Answers, responses, programmable, say, androids. That is actually very telling of the I was going to say Final Fantasy, no, of the RPG games themselves. You know, you can play through a game a certain amount of times, but once you kind of know what everyone's going to say and their characters, you lose interest in the game, isn't it? Isn't it just so? Yes, we all know what one character's going to say if you're nice to them or mean to them, and then there's really nothing else you can do to them. That's why it's more interesting interacting with real-life people, because, you can poke and prod them in all kinds of ways. Plus, there's so many of them, just you'll never get bored. Goodness. It all started because I was curious. Oh? Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. Oh my, how dare you turn this on me. I'm not just doing this because I have to know what happens. I'm doing this because, well, I'm peer pressure. That's why I'm killing everyone. What an excuse! You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Oh, you mean like Sans? Sans just allows this to happen? Those pathetic people want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves. Oh, so you're calling out the people that are unwilling to go through Genocide playthrough themselves and are instead watching this on YouTube. I see. You knew people were going to record this and put it on YouTube because they didn't want to go through the feels of having to kill their own version of Sans, Papyrus, and whatever. So not only are you calling the player out, you're calling the people watching the player out. You sick son of a bitch. I bet someone like that's watching right now, No, not at all. No, that's not at all what's happening. I don't have any viewers at all. I'm very unpopular. I'm glad you're rubbing that in my face. I'm very invisible. For as long as I've been recording on YouTube, I'm still pretty small fish. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. One girl can upload a 10-second video of her twerking and get more subscribers in one day than I've gotten in like 5 years. Don't worry, it's not popularity that motivates me, it's the fact that I'm having fun with this, and yes, I admit it, I'm having fun killing people. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Jaw? I've done everything in this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game. I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you. Jaw. Well, who could? I'm the invisible gunslinger. I am absolutely unpredictable. Except in this case where I'm going through the game exactly as everyone says I should, and thus is very predictable. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed, of course, and when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Jaw, your determination. That's what it really is. Somehow, it's even greater than mine. That's because you're a dumb little butt. And I'm not. I'm a giant ass. I just have one question for you, Jaw. One question. How did you get back to the ruins from here? What are you talking about? How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left. And decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. Say, what? So hold on. So, how did I get back to the ruins? So I died here, and then Mom carried my body all the way to where the flowers were and buried me? But, why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling to you? That's kind of interesting. That's an interesting little question there. So the human here died, and then Mommy Dearest dragged my corpse all the way over? Doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. I'm so tired of this, Joe. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I mean, my God, have you even talked to the people in Grillby's? The dogs? Temmie? I'll bet you that's what. I'll bet you tried your best with Temmie, and that just caused you to go insane. No matter what I do, no matter what I buy from them, no matter how many times I try to send them to college, no matter how I encourage them or discourage them, they just never get any better. They never get any better. I'm tired of being a flower. Okay. Joe, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we We? This is all about me. You're nothing. Let's free everyone. Then, let's see. Let's let them see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. Hee. You don't scare me anymore. In light of what my human has been doing here, you're not nearly as terrifying. Honestly, the fact that my human is going out of my control is very scary. You've always been out of my control, Flowey, Flowery. You've always been just an outside force. This is me. The main character here is my reflection of my actions, and I never thought that it could get this dark and disgusting and horrifying. But seeing you here changed my mind. Jaw, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. Why, so you're gonna tag along and watch me just murder people? We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. What an ass. Jaw, I know he'll do it for you. Okay. Why am I telling you all this? Because the plot demands it. Jaw, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. That's right, I didn't give you any worthless pity. I killed you. I made myself just like you in my neutral playthrough because, well, you just had to be stopped after what had happened there. Just the same reason why I want my human character to be stopped, because I'm just an unstoppable force. It needs to end. The bloodbath. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why. You're going to try to kill me, aren't you? You're going to try to kill me right now, and then I'm just going to instantly, bam, kill you. That's what it's going to be, isn't it? That's what's going to happen right now. You're going to turn into some big freaking monster, and you're going to be really intimidating, and I'm just going to slash you down in one hit, and the whole point of this game is to show how, even though you're freaking crazy and a monster, I'm somehow even greater than that. Do it. Do it. Ooh, you're shaking in your boots. You should run away. Ha 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 ha. What's this? Feeling. Terror. Terror, the fear of dread, the fear of death. Why am I shaking? Hey, Jaw, no hard feelings about that back then, right? Oh, you're sweating, eh? Oh, if there was one character above all others, even Alphys and Aaron and whoever, if there was one character who I have been looking forward to killing, it's you, child. Hey, what are you doing? I'm coming closer to you. Back off. Back off. Get away from me. No. It's time. I've changed my mind about all this. You know you're a bad person when the final boss is terrified of you. Has decided, no, I don't want to play this game anymore. No, this is too intense. Back, just, no, let's call it all off. I'm okay with being bored for all of eternity. No, I want to see what's behind that locked door. Mystery key? You know, I just want to go and hang out with my friend Burger Pants now. Let's just all go back and hang out with Burger Pants, you little monster. I've changed my mind about all this. It's too late. It's too late. This isn't a good idea anymore. You've committed to this too thoroughly. There's no turning back. You should go back, Jaw. This place is fine the way it is. Is it? Stop making that creepy face. Oh, I do wish I could see what you're seeing right now. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. A gallows humor, indeed. Relentlessly pushing. Oh, dear. Save. Last corridor. Use the box? Sure. Still got the butterscotch pie stuff. Cowboy hat. That can go in. Snowman piece. Mystery key. Whatever. Oh, God. We're going to get judged. We're going to get judged, and I don't want to do this. Come on. What do you have to say? This is something I've been looking forward to since the very beginning. What are you going to say to me? My level of violence is exceptional right now. Unless, are you here? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm excited for this. Hello, Sans. Hey, hey, how's it going? You've been busy, huh? Oh, very busy. Just... who been trimming the hedges of this world's population. So, I've got a question for you. I got an answer for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That's a fine question, and I can answer that question because I'm the worst person in the world, and no matter what you say, I will continue with this onslaught. Yes, there we go. That everybody can be a good person if they just try. Ooh, I'm moving forward. No, let me say this sentence. All right. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? I'm a good time kind of guy, but because if you take another step forward, you're really not gonna like what happens next. Okay. I'm expecting this is the point where we realize there's like 50 Sans. They're all like everywhere. There's not just one. There's a billion of them. They're everywhere at all times. Oh, I took a step. Welp. well, I tried to threaten this kid into not doing this, I tried to be nice with puzzles and, have my brother help us out and da-da-da-da-da, and finally it came down to a threat. I really didn't want to threaten you. That was my last resort, and here you are just being a dick. So what do I gotta do now? What do I gotta do? I either gotta back off, and the Undertale community is going to hate me, or, I just got to do something crazy. And you're going to do something crazy. Look at him. He's going to do something. He's going to turn like a big monster or something, aren't you? Aren't you? Do it. Do it. There's some big revelation here. I'm waiting. Sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. Oh, yes. He promised not to hurt me. Oh, here we are. It's a beautiful day outside. You mean on the overground or like here? Well, here we go. I knew this fight was going to happen. Look, the battle sprite is the same as from the true pacifist ending. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. He wouldn't include a battle sprite for you if this wasn't going to... I like your shoes. I like your jacket. I don't like your smile. Freaking scary. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. Well, probably shouldn't have had a certain flower bloom. On days like these, kids like me, lovable kids like me, who've just slaughtered their way here, who just do things, should be burning in hell. Sans, I'll just say this. Ooh, that's intimidating. Your eyes are gone. Should be burning in hell, eh? I don't disagree with you, but I'll just say this in rebuttal. As Jean-Paul Sartre would say, hell is other people. And Sans, I have rid hell from the underground. There is no hell after I have come. So, bring it on. Whatever you're gonna do, bring it on. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my. Holy fuck. What the hell just even happened there? You cannot now, Jaw. Stay determined. Okay. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck was that?